Hi! Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about today's video because as you can see, I've bought Jazza's Pro Sketch Pack. So let's have a look, see what's inside it. I mean, technically you already know everything that's inside it because it's all on his website and he's shown it in a number of his videos. But I'm still very excited to try all this stuff out and just see what it's like and see what I can do with it. This carry case is really nice. This pattern, which I believe is his graffiti backdrop from his studio, is etched or laser cut into the surface. The big pocket is very spacious. I bet both sketchbooks can fit in there. And this is for all the other stuff. Yeah, I quite like it. Oh wow, now this sketchbook is amazing. Again, laser cut pattern, and it feels so velvety. It's got the ribbon place finder and it's got an elastic to keep it closed. The pages are really thick, solid paper. It almost feels like card. It's lovely. Alright, his guide. Let's have a quick look. It's a list of all the stuff inside. I probably shouldn't flip through the whole guide in my video because obviously he's selling these, but let's just have a little look at the first couple of pages. Yeah. And this is the mixed media sketchbook. Again, very thick paper, I like it, and his pattern and color this time. It's brilliant. Let's take all this stuff out and give it a try. Now, I thought that the velvety black sketchbook is just too nice to have random swatches in it, and it's made for dry media, so I'm doing all the swatching in the back of the mixed media sketchbook. There are two flexible tip liners that glide on the paper very smoothly. There's no breaking in the lines, and yeah, the ink flows very good. There are three fine liners, 0.05, 0.3 and 0.5, and you can tell the difference in the line width. They also go down very well. The ink is very black, I like it. There's a chisel tip and there's a brush pen. There are two mechanical pencils. There's the 0.7 in HB, which is slightly thicker tip than I'm used to using, and the clutch pencil, which it doesn't actually say on it how soft it is, but it's a 5mm, and at a guess I would say it was somewhere between 2 and 4B. The three color pencils come in blue, orange and green. They're quite soft, not too waxy, there's some gradation, and they layer, so I like them. The colors are very vibrant. And there's two water-soluble graphites. I don't use these very often, but he's included a water brush, so I'm going to try them out and see if I can incorporate it somehow into one of my drawings later on. A white pen is an absolute must for any good drawing kit. Can't see it on white, so I'm going to try it on one of these black lines just to see how it shows up. And yeah, I can see it. Definitely going to make use of that. And there are 5 Spectrum Noir alcohol markers with a bullet and a brush nib that come in 2 cool grays, 2 warm grays, and a black. The bullet nib is very fine. I can see that being useful for minute details. The brush nib seems very, for lack of a better word, bendy. Like, I don't know, it's too soft, like it almost feels broken. But obviously they're all like that, so I don't think it's broken, I think it's just made that way. I love a good eraser. Let's see how this one does. I'm gonna try it on the pencils, on the water-soluble graphites, and the colors. It's not doing as well on the water-soluble ones or the colors, but that's pretty much to be expected. Let's see. Yeah, it does erase the pencil completely though, so it's good. The white pastel pencil just snapped on me, so it gives me a good excuse to try out this sharpener. Oh no, it just snapped again. And, oh, it's crumbling. It's actually just... I don't know if the whole pencil's shattered inside, or maybe it's a sharpener. I'm gonna try a different sharpener. No, it's still crumbling. Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, it's all broken inside. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna use my hovel. Whenever I try to sharpen a very delicate pencil, I always use the hovel plane. It's the best way to get a tip out of a soft pencil like a pastel. Okay, now it's time to play around and try all this stuff properly. I'm going for a very simple manga style character, just so I can have the opportunity to try out all the liners, all the markers and all the colors all in one piece. I'm keeping it very simple because I want this to be like a quick test piece before I decide what I actually want to draw. These flexible tip liners are amazing. They go down so smooth, the lines are so crisp. Even though this paper is slightly textured, it makes absolutely no difference to them. They make very clean lines. I've decided to use warm grey for her skin, so I've gone with a cool grey in her eye. Right away, the first thing I notice is in a small area like in the eyeball, they blend really well, but when it comes to coverage, it's feeling quite dry. I don't know if I spent more time on the layers, but at the same time I don't want her skin getting too much darker. It just changed the color completely. Anyway, I'll see how I get on with them later. I decided since this is a sketch pack, I'm just gonna go back to basics and sketch a little. As I'm sure you can tell by now, I'm drawing an eye, which is something simple enough that I don't have to think about it too much. So while I draw, I am going to share my thoughts and feelings with you about this pack. I should probably start by saying that I've never previously purchased another artist's curated art supplies. I normally just get what I need and want, as and when. So this is a first for me, but it really appealed to me because obviously being a sketching pack, and I do love Jazza. I don't want to fangirl, but I love his videos. He's a very talented artist, and the sketchbooks just looked really amazing, which they turned out to be, in fact, really, really amazing. So I decided to go for it, figured there's a first time for everything, let's see how I like it. I imagine the first question everyone probably wants to know is, do I think it was worth it? I'm gonna save that one for last and answer that question at the end. I think I'll start by how I feel about the actual supplies inside. I have to give credit where credit is due. I think this pack was put together very thoughtfully. If I was asked if there was anything not in here that I would have liked to be included, I think a clear alcohol, like a blender pen, clear alcohol marker. I would have liked one of those because as you can see, my struggle to blend out the skin with the few tones I had. I didn't want it to get too dark, but I couldn't get the blend right. If I had a clear alcohol marker, I might have been able to blend the colors that I had without them going too dark, if that makes sense. But again, maybe I'm just not used to the Spectrum Noir markers. I've used others, and Copics are very different. And again, I do normally work with more colors. So I'm willing to give them another go and not just write them off from one experience I didn't particularly enjoy. So I'll come back to that one. I think the pencils are really nice, and he was thoughtful enough to include refills, which is brilliant. I think the water-soluble graphites are a nice touch as well. I'm definitely gonna find a way to make a use of them later. And yeah, I absolutely love, I have to say I love that he included a regular rubber and a putty rubber, which is really brilliant. I use both all the time. And of course the blending sticks. 2 sizes for every possible use. Love it. It's really good. The liners are amazing quality and a good range of sizes. I've never used Spectrum Noir fine liners before in any size, but yeah, I've really liked them all. I don't think this clutch pencil has a sharpener in the back, but that's not necessarily a down point. You can sharpen it in anything because it's a 5mm. It'll basically fit into any sharpener. Now, the 2 personalized sketchbooks are, in my opinion, the absolute highlight of this kit. I love them. Really good quality paper, and they're just beautiful to draw on. I love the cover on the black one, even though I haven't drawn in it yet. The paper feels just exquisite. So to get to that first and final question, is it worth it? In my opinion, yes, I think it definitely is. I love it. I've enjoyed it. I'm very happy I got it. And look how well everything fits in here. I might do another video soon just to give those markers another go and possibly supplement with some of my other supplies. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more random art. Thanks. See you soon.